Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Dice Before Dishonor, a Echoes of Honor edition. We are playing what I'm kind of calling an OVA series. We have finished Season 0, where we see if Cavaliers could actually work as a party, playing Honor's Echo, a Pathfinder Society adventure. We began War for the Crown Adventure Path, playing the first book called Crownfall, where we ran around, did a whole bunch of mooging and schmooging, and you know what happens when you put like 5 fighters in a dungeon? They kill things quickly, but they can't heal very fast. And they can't open doors, so we threw in a bard, a roguish bard called The Fall. Aiden Willems went from being rules lawyer to an actual player. He's not actually with us tonight, but in his place, we have a second edition rules lawyer. Mr. Joe Gibson is in the house tonight, playing his brand new Lothid wizard from an alternate timeline. And with him, Lord Anders. Doug Baldwin's in the house tonight, playing a Pathfinder Society knight of adventure. These two men and a third member of their party, who remains in the wings, have joined forces with a bard, a Azamar, and these humans, Azamar, are highly respected in Taldor. They have sort of a gatekeeping way of looking at halflings and half-elves and half-orcs as second-class citizens, let alone the usual murder, hope, or circus that people want to play. So it took an entire Season 0 for our current halfling and our current half-orc to get knighted under the princess. But woe is woe, Sir Winston, from our show, has found himself in an alternate timeline where Leon, our Taishan lord, who was sort of visiting and noble family had come to Taldor, his family have taken over, have taken control during the chaos where, don't forget, Grand Prince Davian is dead at this point. His daughter, the princess, is trying to get control of the country with her help, Lady Lothid, a spy mistress, who the party just rescued. And Maxillar Pytharius, the head general, has seized control, and everyone's getting in everybody's camp. They're either like, Team Vampire or Team Werewolf, as it were. And in the middle of that, we have this little homebrew short series that I'm inserting to help introduce the idea of maybe second edition Legacy, maybe second edition Core, or is it just best to go back to first edition, or is it maybe that time that we say thank you, good night, farewell, and put down the show? We don't know. We want you to decide. So, gentlemen, we were in combat. That's right. We had Leon had just decided to take advantage of the chaos because there are 3 factions here in this combat and shoot the High Priest Hosa, who he believes is holding his father, the Shogun, hostage. He shot him, did a bunch of damage, and now it is Sir Donald Daggins. Go, Ryan Messina, welcome back to the show. Do you miss playing this character?
As a bard, yeah.
Let him be the bard he always wanted to be, Fighting cavaliers are for chumps. Bard cavaliers are the shit, right?
Hell yeah. Yeah, sure. So first off, I'd like to cast Inspire Courage for all my allies.
Okay.
Like the do it to the tune of Leon's gonna knock you out. Yeah, he's gonna knock you out, boy.
So,
Does that give us?
Sorry, yeah, I was going to say, while I'm targeting,
Yeah.
who you believe your allies to be, the Shogun, Leon, and the Halfling, right? Are your immediate?
That is. Yes.
Is there
Yes.
anyone else that you would count as your allies?
Those are my only allies.
Okay, I've targeted them. If you actually cast the spell, if you use the magnifying glass and spell,
Don't know if that's on my character sheet.
you don't know what's on your sheet.
I
Oh,
do.
that's-
Well, I know it's on my other sheet, but the other sheet that you gave me.
Yeah, no, it's there.
It is there.
It
All
is
right.
there. Hit the magnifying, hit the cast.
Is it actions?
The little guy on the side, or just double click inside the damage status for the thing is. Just push buttons.
Push buttons. Yes, nose. Inspire Courage. The little dude. The little Blair Witch symbol.
There you go. Okay. So,
Boop, boop.
as Doug was asking, what does this do for us?
Oh, it's a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects.
So now Fantasy Grounds has locked that into those characters, and the next time they attack or whatever, those pluses will actually be applied. That's why we took the time for the mini Fantasy Ground lesson there. How many actions does it cost you? 1, 2?
1.
Okay, 2 actions left. What do you want to do?
I would then like to use Cutting Insult on the priest Hosa.
Okay. Right. Got him targeted. Go ahead.
Isn't it a
So,
save?
I'm sorry. I mean, what does it do?
You utter an insult so offensive that it cuts your target to the quick. The target takes 48 mental damage and 1 persistent bleed damage and must attempt a will saving throw, which then has varying degrees of success depending on how their save is. Will saving throw, and my occult DC is a DC of 18. How do you determine your DC for spells in this one?
Actually, I just figured that out via Fantasy Grounds. On your character sheet, if you go to the combat tab near the top.
Oh, combat.
Second one down from the top. Okay. Down the left side, you'll say AC, then you'll see your saves.
Armor class, saving throw base settings.
Right. Now, just below those, it'll say spell class proficiencies. Okay.
Yeah.
Little purple, SA spell attack, SATK, occult key T, 8 means +8. Then it says SDC in green, which is your spell DC occult key of 18. So your DC to resist your spells is 18.
Regardless of the spell level?
I believe so.
Because they scale. Because your spells scale.
Oh.
So
Okay.
It does.
Yeah, spell level, spell rank does not matter anymore.
Okay. It's fun to learn new things. All right, so he has a it's a DC of 18 then.
Okay. Here I am rapidly trying to get that spell on your character so you can push buttons, but since you walked us through it. This is the problem with having, this has got to be the largest combat tracker I've ever populated.
It's huge.
It's like, where is all the bad guys? Willpower, yes?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
will saving throw.
Will
Roll
saving
abysmal.
throw. 28. I crit save.
10.
Sorry.
Okay, no effect.
No?
Yeah, no,
you don't even.
It's critical success. The creature is unaffected.
Oh, no bounce back at you and you feel bad for insulting.
No,
No.
that's just the emotional damage he suffers.
Yeah, that's where I was really going for. It's like, you're as virile as a male as hairy you are.
I take no insult from you, half-orc. Your words.
But he doesn't understand common.
Yeah, so he goes, "Moo," in subtitles. Must
Nani?
understand. Yeah. Nani? Why is he looking at me, Leon? How many actions is that? 2?
That's 2.
Which brings us to Lord Samish, Guild of Varth. Varth was whacking away at the terracotta statue, trying to free up space for the ladies to escape, and I believe he will continue his onslaught against the creature, doing his knightly duty with a 28, and permit me 4 points of slashing damage with a following backstroke of his long sword. Misses. And he feels bad, rethinks his life, but he actually takes a step instead of a stride to the west. So now around, I guess we got to Photoshop, snapshot the room. Let's start at the very bottom of the room center, up on a dais where there's a shogun. There are 2 love seats, 2 seated seats on 45-degree angles. The whole thing is on a raised dais, which is 20 feet wide, 15 feet deep, and there's 4 columns supporting the ceiling. That's where the shogun, the priest, and Lady Haiku are. Right off the right corner of this thing is Samish has slid behind the terracotta statue, which is tucked into another couch. Anders on its left, Fafal on the right, hopefully giving flanking. And that's Samish done. Fafal. You know what? Built by Doug, let's say played by Doug. What do you think Fafal would do? Have you actually listened to this show? Are you familiar with Aiden's character? I appreciate that you kind of whipped them together for me.
Only listened to the last episode or so, and I did see that he's on a secret mission. I don't know how much the audience knows about his objectives. I mean, obviously, he's acted out some attacks that Wouldn't
Yes.
be expected in polite company.
Okay. Well, now that he's now that
In the
he's-
hallway, I think he's probably going to try to stay close, but ensure his safety.
with the late wedged between his lord, whose eyes on him, and his lady, I believe he will attack the terracotta soldier, trying to, get his own. Hey, I'm with you guys kind of feel going. Couple of misses. Well, a bard with a rapier just isn't great. This is somebody else with a rapier. Which brings us to Barius Lothid, played by Joe Gibson, the Lothid human wizard with a beard because he's gentry.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, look at the picture. There's a picture. Look, the portrait has a beard.
Okay, it does. Okay, sweet.
Yep.
I never really noticed that. Okay, ooh, man. All right, well, majority of my job is done.
The ladies are halfway out the door. Come on. What are you going
Oh,
to do?
don't. Well, the one I'm here for is out the door. So,
Not out of the building, though. Out of the
No,
room.
I know.
yes.
I will cast a spell.
Oh, there is one thing that I had mentioned openly last episode. Dust motes, as if someone was walking on the ceiling, went pitter-patter because somebody decided that stealth is nice, but speed is important. Somebody ran across the attic ceiling, and little dust motes started coming down dusty old Taldor attics. Somebody.
Right, but I have a... What is it? E-guards, I guess. Eastern guards to my north.
Western girls. Eastern.
Oh, I always have a
girls.
terracotta soldier, but okay, I'll attack the I'll cast a spell targeting the guards.
Okay. East guards?
Yes.
Okay.
Shocking grasp.
All right.
Are they wearing metal?
Good question. Good question. Good question. I'm assuming that will decide what you do here.
They just take extra damage.
Hide armor.
Hide armor? Oh, boo.
So these, yeah. No.
Poor bastards. They can't afford metal. All right, so if you could target the E-guards for me, please.
Yep. Done and done.
No. I missed.
Reaches out, tries to get the spell. We've seen sorcery. We know that's not just a handshake with a buzzer in it. That's 2 actions, 1 action.
Yeah, that was 2 actions. And then I would like to step 5 feet towards the door.
Okay. Step not astride, does not provoke. And you
And-
are now east guard on the north
Run!
of you. Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
East guard to the north of you, the princess to the south of you, and directly in front of you is your own second cousin, Lady Martella Lothid, and you yell in her face.
Yep, run. Don't just stand here.
Okay.
Or do the Gandalf way? Run, you fools. Right, like,
Next we have Sir Winston.
Yes, we do. I'm pretty hurt. But I'm going to attempt a knockdown on the terracotta soldier.
Try not to die. You are the only relative constant that is keeping the audience in this timeline. If you die, this show ends, and if we picked it up, it would be like another time, like another, the adventures of Lord Anders in the Pathfinder Society. Don't do that to me.
So I make a melee attack against the target to put it off balance, following it up with a sweep to knock it down.
And you're trying to go after the terracotta soldier?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have at me.
Miss.
17. Don't forget to call it them.
With a 17.
Thank you. Okay. Try the sweep. Unsuccessful. Let's say the couch gets in your way.
Couch gets in my way. All right, well then I will.
You're crawled under the couch. You're trying to grab his ankles or something. Oh, it's not working.
Step diagonally back.
Step behind Anders.
Yep.
Okay.
My pancreas. Oh.
Okay.
And
Can you step with climbing or acrobatics, guys? Is that
Can you
possible?
step? No,
Oh, I
you
guess I
can't
was on
step.
a table, wasn't I?
Yeah. You're beside a table, so you could step like straight over. I'll give you that. That's kind of around the table. You're not a very big guy.
But you cannot step into difficult terrain
No.
unless
Okay.
you have feet and such.
What to do? Take a defensive position? Do they still have the old, and I take penalties and my shields go up? I know there's a shield spell. I know it's raising a shield, but what about the old...
I do have
take-
acrobatics, so I could attempt
yeah.
to tumble through.
There you go.
If we're gonna do that,
You might as well go through the terracotta soldier to the north and get away, because you're kind of almost flanked from these guys. Like, you're right in the middle of the combat. You're surrounded by friend and foe.
Yeah.
Now, would you retreat to Leon's side, who thinks you're his buddy? Or are you trying to stay with the princess bride here and get out the door and...
well, I mean that was my motivation.
Sure.
So maybe I could like do a little spring jump off of the divan here, like a little couch, and
into
just
Prince...
over top
Into,
of Princess Stavian.
into her arms, you know, because she's twice the warrior that you are. I will guide you out. You jump into her arms.
Well, is she considered an ally?
It's more like what she considers you.
Right. So
Right.
I consider.
Probably not, considering how you're dressed. Like, her cousin has not sort of like, you're afraid, you know what I mean? You're kind of like in Leon's camp, and you're not so sure if they've picked up on the whole schism that's just 2 seconds ago has risen inside the camp.
Well, I
here.
mean, even treating her as a hostile.
Yeah, right through.
I think I got enough movement to get to the other side of her, anyways.
Hey, if you
Just
tumble, just be careful
Treats
you
it as
don't tumble.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, exactly. Just carefully don't tumble too far, because 20 feet away is your worst dread. You must face yourself. The other character. Okay. Tumble away.
Yeah, tumbling this way. Attempting it anyways. Skills. Acrobatics. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is versus my reflex DC, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Where is
Ooh, 16. Probably
Lady.
not.
Lady? Where's Lady? Princess Lady Stavian. Now remember, we're drugged. Our stats are not what they used to be. Normally 17, but because of the effects of my, shall we say, incense, I'm going to give it to you.
Sweet.
It's been a while, and even if I reset your hero points last episode, I will let you guys recalibrate all your hero points, so you all have not 0, not 2, you all have 1.
Woohoo.
And
11 it is.
10, 20, 25 gets you just to the other side of the princess. What do you want to do?
That's the end of my actions, because the knockdown takes 2.
Do you have a 25? Or do you have a 20-foot move?
I believe I have 25, yes.
Okay. Then you are good.
Sweet.
The Shogun. Does not look impressed that his son has shot the priest, but sort of a too late to back down now sort of thing. And he reaches behind him and grabs not his own swords for some reason. that would probably be fatal to him at this time, unbeknownst to you and your audience.
But a fully loaded AK-45.
Holding it sideways in his silver armor, he starts mowing down. No, he pulls a great club from under the table that they sit on. Now, it is more a sort of table leg, but
That's a great club, man.
that's a great club. Yeah. Improvising weapons that are not weapons. Anyone? Penalty? -2, I'm assuming?
I also am part of a great club.
The Samurai Club. The Cavalier Club.
Mongers!
Oh, thank you. Oh, Bay. Improvising a weapon, guys. I'm assuming it's slap diddly -2.
If you attack something that isn't built to be a weapon, such as a chair or a vase, you're making an attack with an improvised weapon, -2.
Okay, so putting that penalty in, our samurai still just, and he doesn't go for the priest, he goes for the lady. Just back of the head, like ping, dude is brutal. Right in the back of the head. Any penalties to the damage with improvised weapon, or I guess I just state
It's up to
what
you.
Yeah, state
Yeah,
what
it's
it
up
is.
to you.
Damn it, 13 points, and only lightly damages her as she rolls with the blow. And that's me. Lady Martella Lothid, did you pass her special wand? Remember how I said you were carrying it? Yeah, you did? You passed it to her?
Yes, we did.
Then we joked
Last session.
that we joked that you didn't give her any ammunition?
Yep. Because she critically failed. Yeah. I don't have a fucking roll.
Yeah. But holding it in her hands, not completely, but she seems to come around from the influence of the incense a little bit more. She seems a little bit more clear-eyed, holding one of her favored possessions, a pepperbox pistol that she's had for quite some time and one of her signature weapons. She seems to come around a little bit. And she improvises a little bit, gets the old bibbidi bobbidi boop, and I will say as 2 actions, she manages not just to load, she's not using proper, grabbing wax from the thing right beside her and using not an actual bullet, but just sort of concussion, and levels it at East Guard right beside you, sir. And with a -1, because you're a shield bonus and the corner's there, so I guess we're going -2 actually. With a -2, she's going to take a shot. Oh, did I have a target? I did.
Yep.
And surprisingly, she just shoots him right in the face. Bam! Critical hit with a 28. And just blows this guy. His face just caves in with a big black mark of soot. The concussion pushing his eyeballs into a skull. And one of the East Guards falls dead. Which brings us to...
Gross.
Gonna move. And she...
No. I took 2 to load and 1 to fire. I'm not going to have some man tell me what to do, or his very handsome friend. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Doug? She's like eyeballing you. Cousin, don't hit on my friend, says Gibson. Bum, 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 bum. Where are we here? Just so we know who we're dealing with here, okay? This is Lothid's second cousin, the lady Martella Lothid. Princess's college buddy and spy master and best buddy at the moment. And then we have, just for a quick show of who's who, the princess herself, favoring fine clothing, but she looks like the current British monarchy day out, like short clothes, actually has a rapier at her side, looks like she's going fox hunting kind of thing.
That looks photoshopped.
The picture's half her. You don't look as good as the painting. Oil
What
paintings
is
we've
up
seen of
with
you.
Princess Davian? Is she okay? We have not seen her for months. And the one time we get to see her, it's this really bad Photoshop. So how is she doing?
Please
said she was drugged.
please don't date my podcast. Well done, though. Very well done. Yeah. Natural one. Tries to help by going at the terracotta creature, and as it's spinning around, her weapon gets trapped against the couch, and she spends her next action trying to free it. Maybe distracted from the tumbling little man who just went under her skirt. Who knows? The terracotta soldier, I believe, was ordered to stop the princess and has targeted her and continues to do so, and brings its green weapons down upon her, misses the first strike, and attempts a second and misses as well. Despite her distress with pinning a weapon, she is no slouch, a trained swordswoman, and managed to dodge his blows. Meanwhile, that was Soldier 1 that actually moved toward Lothid and tried to get the princess. The second also tries to get at the princess. Misses once. Big swings. Have you guys ever seen like a cluster buildup of like so many adjacent enemies and,
I will say that the one to my east appears to still be prone, because we've done knockdown on him previously. Not that he can't attack while being down.
Oh, no. You're right. He gets up, provoking from anyone that can fight.
I will take that attack.
And misses once, and critically misses with his second attack, most likely because Anders had just
rolled a 22 and hit
him, knocking it off balance. Retcon roleplay is fun.
For 14 points of damage.
Okay. Chipping away. This thing is made out of, terracotta stone. Your weapons are damaging it, but not as effectively as you might hope against fleshy opponents.
Now, I see no reason that he can't still stand up if he wants, but does that, or I have no idea how you... I assume he can still stand up.
Yeah, I take the hit unless you have something in the feat or talent that says you actually deter the movement.
I don't.
Like a monk ability, he takes damage. Like you make him pay for it for getting up, but no, he still manages to get up, which brings us to round 8. High Priest Hosa is not interested in insults from a second man, half human, half orc. He is more concerned with the arrow, a very long arrow from a very large bow that is now sprouting from his shoulder. The son of the man that he was supposed to protect as well as control has turned against him. And with seething hatred, starts praying to some dark matter faith and turns his spells on said son. Leon must... he wants to hurt him. The priest casts harm at Leon. And Leon has to make a saving throw. Second. One living creature, one willing negative somatic verbal, yes. Heightened cast negates targets. Doesn't say what kind of save I get. Huh. That's weird.
What spell is it?
It's harm. I guess you got to run and touch him.
Yeah. That's a spell attack.
Depending on if you cast 1 action, 2 action, or 3 action.
No, he moves 1 step forward, 1 step to the right, one step forward in his face and then does a double. So he does the D8 plus 8, the 2-action cast.
Yep. Which is up to 30 feet.
I thought the 3-action was the burst.
The 3-action is a burst, but 1 action is touch. 2 actions is up to 30 feet for your target. 3 actions is a burst.
I thought the 2-action one was a D8 plus, like a D8 plus 8.
It is, but it's still a range of 30 feet.
But range of 30
feet. If you're healing, that increase from okay. As a range.
Yep.
Now is that everybody in 30 feet? Or just
That's
my
the
target?
emanation.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's the
3 action is the emanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then in that case, I'm not going to move if I don't have to. And it's just a straight save. It says I cast at him, but it didn't actually. Well, let's start doing some saves and see how he does. Flex. Nope. Willpower. Nope. What would you try to resist harm with?
I'll tell you in 1 second.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the spell here, and it just says it does it. It doesn't talk about traits. Negative divine, undead.
It gets a basic fortitude save.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Fortitude. Of course, it doesn't tell me. That's my DC. So the first thing I rolled for Fortitude was a 28. That could actually save. I'm going to say it does. If I save, I take half? None?
Half. Yep. Half.
Okay.
It's a basic save. Save for half.
DC, where's my DC? What's this? Spells. Okay. Let's see here. Damage. 1d8 plus 8. Does 8 to, well, that's good as half. As opposed to 8 plus 8. Because I could add 8 to it, 16, and then, it's half, so we'll go with that. Double cast, and then I'm going to... Actually, I will move.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I will take a step forward from the Shogun who has attacks of opportunity. I take a step forward so that there's distance between me and foes that are now surrounding me. Oopsie. Didn't see that coming, did you? And that is High Priest Hosa. Next we have the Kitsune. I don't think anyone is really paying attention to what I'm doing or where I am, so I'm just going to let him run free. I already know where he's going. And next we have Lady Hekaru herself, who is just livid with the Shogun. Dude tried to kill me. The gloves come off. She casts... Well, it's not very ladylike to cast necromancy or void spells. What's the new necromancy anyway? Is it void spells? Dark spells. Dark purple spell. I cast dark purple spells.
Yeah, void is the new evil.
Necrotic? Oh, evil, okay, but not necessarily necrotic. I guess vampiric.
Or unholy, I guess. I can't remember exactly the
Reaches out and hits the Shogun for vampiric touch. And drains him 12 points of damage, revitalizing her own hit point damage to a point. You deal 66 negative to the target and gain temporary hit points equal to half the negative that I deal out. So I do 12 to him, and she gains 6 temps. Not actual healing, but, good old 6 temporary buffs. I'll take it. And she, too, will take a step as her last action.
Well, it's good that the bad guys are rolling really crappy damage.
Yeah. West End guards. Are there any left? Why, yes, there are. 5, 10, 15,
By the door.
yeah, 20, 25. Comes in the room. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 25. Guards from the west end flood in through the doorway, stop, and take perception, and are confused, waiting for orders, because they see our forces fighting themselves, a complete cluster, and they just ready arms and stay put. And jealous. Down the hallway, down the east hallway.
This has gotten complicated.
Yes, down the east hallway you have tread. There is a door to your north, a door to your south. Not knowing the floor plan, which way could lead to a way out of here. A mere 10 feet away. Lady Lothide and the princess, and Lothede's cousin, your partner, are coming towards the hallway. Anders in the back, he'll be along shortly after he slays many foes, but he's a good man. He'll get by. He knows when to retreat. But one of the enemy forces have tumbled through, did not take the opportunity to harm the princess, and looks quite wounded and exasperated, but has come up between the women and is wide-eyed. What would you do?
I would cast Warrior's Regret on this individual.
Okay. And what does that do?
Regret eats away at the target's mind, punishing it for its violence until it ceases its hostility. The target must attempt a will save.
Why are you swinging the hammer? You should have been a carpenter. That kind of thing? You like that one?
Yep. Turn the other cheek, bitch!
What do I have that doesn't do damage?
And Jealous is so nice till he casts spells and he gets like really, really aggressive.
Yeah.
Starts swearing and everything, you know. He's like,
Chill out.
Who is it?
Man.
Yeah.
Like, why you gotta be so hostile?
Oh, friends here, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Wolowitz's girlfriend.
He would cast Warrior's Regret because his first
Okay.
priority would be towards the safety of the two people that person just tumbled into the middle of.
Okay, and it is a willpower save.
It is a will save, yes.
Okay. Sir Winston, would you please
Yes.
make a willpower save? Matt, stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting yourself. Why are you...
Maybe it'll do it automatically. I've got them all targeted.
Yeah. No, it'll prompt you to make your own. Right. So
Yes,
this is
Warrior Regret on
at
Sir
Winston. Success.
Winston save. Success.
Oh, because I have Winston marked as an NPC on the board, not as a player.
Right.
So yeah, it did the thing right away. Okay.
So at the end of its next turn, the target takes 1d8 damage per different creature it intentionally damaged on that turn. So 1d8 if it damaged 1, 2d8 if it damaged 2, and so on. The maximum is 4d8 if it damaged 4 different creatures.
It hasn't done anything. Winston hasn't been hitting shit since he got here. I think you're good, buddy.
Well, it's only at the end of my next turn. So it only counts for that turn. So basically, it's like, if you're going to hit them, it's going to hurt.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The up and coming. Okay.
They get a warning.
Oh, that's all right. That's good. Any movement, Angelus?
Is this door below me open?
Both doors are closed. And you're 10
Okay.
feet from a dead end where there's a statue. Oh, God.
All right. Where did I come in from? I came in through the front doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the front doors were to what direction? The north, right? On this map? I don't
Yeah,
know.
back into the big room in the north.
Back into the big room in north? Okay, well
Yep.
then I will...
Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay,
you saw another
that's
door on the way in.
That's fair. I'm kind of smart. Not really.
You're so
Why
pretty,
can't I pick up
Joey.
these dice?
You're so pretty, Joey.
13.
Okay.
So I will move up a step to the door to the north.
Hmm?
Did you roll?
And that is all of my actions.
Oh, 13. Yes, you believe you saw doors on the north side of the building in the inner courtyard. The south sides of this building should lead to the outer wall. So unless there is a man door like leading right out into the street, which is doubtful, because as far as you know, this place is pretty secure. Yeah, north is your better bet.
North is the way out. Because that's how I came in. Or the direction I came in.
It's a way out. Right? Okay, so you open the door.
Oh, I didn't open the door. I just moved to it because I don't have action economy to open it.
Okay. And that's you?
And that is me.
That is you. Patter, 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 patter. Patter. Come on, damn it. Patter, 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 patter. Above you, there is soft movement. Then, as if the ceiling panels like lift and just slide a little bit. And then, darts. The cool ninja darts, the little iron triangle with the ring on the end. Right? Come flying down at you.
A kunai?
Tada?
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, those little throwing knives.
A kunai natada. It's our dagger-free philosophy. No? Okay. I was actually listening to an audio track of The Lion King. You know why. And Seth Rogen was Pumbaa in the song. He's belting out tunes. It was funny. Dart number 1, boom, comes flying down at you. And if you hadn't suddenly made a decision, left, right, and then turned to the door, it comes and strikes the floor right where you were standing. And then another. No, sorry, just one, because I moved. And then I moved a panel, so you're good. Just one. Lord Anders
That's
Aardvarth.
above me?
Above you in the ceiling, something comes down on you at an angle, and there's that ting on the floor, and you just get that wisp of movement from up high behind your head, down low. Lord Anders Aardvarth.
Can I take an athletics check to shove this couch out of the way?
Sure.
Because it's where I want to be.
Okay. So you want to just kind of make it left to right, like put it in the square where...
Send it northwest if I can, ideally, because that's the only space that's open. But
Oh, you can pick up the end and just pivot around so it's horizontal, or do you want to
Yeah.
just move the whole
I want to
thing
move
like behind
because
you?
I want to. I'm going to put the ping. I want to get. I want to. My goal is to stand in that square. Ping mode was oddly not working for me.
You gotta hit the button again.
There it was.
You want to be here, or you
Yeah,
wanna-
that's the square I want to move into.
okay. So you just want to kind of
So-
like shove the couch out of the way and get over it.
And get into that square, right?
Okay. So yeah,
Um,
sure. why not?
27 on an athletics check.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So hooking a toe under the front of the couch, pulling it towards you while hoisting yourself in the air. You come down on the top of the couch while it drags and flip over, and it's sort of like a climbing motion. Climbing something that's moving, but you're controlling the movement. 27, you're awesome. And it's not like you're flipping in heavy armor. You're just, no harder than mounting a horse, right? Okay.
I still have the. Is that
for
what?
I'm just going to draw
one-
a couch.
Two act. One
Our
or two
couch
actions?
is now here. This is our new couch, right? No, just one to drag couch. Simple enough. Moving it like a square.
Okay.
Okay. You move yourself.
Right.
Because you're not taking the couch with you to the square. You're moving the couch this way. I go that way, and since you don't want to provoke, we'll say it's a step. So I'm going to count 2.
Yeah, if they don't, I don't know if we've seen them take attacks of opportunity yet or not. Maybe they do.
If you want it up there, you're actually going to be in between them. They're flanking you now.
And the one to the south is no longer prone, so you can take that condition away from him.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I come around to him. No problem.
Oh, because I'm going to attack him with my last attack.
Oh, right. Sorry, right, because we had established no free bonuses.
But if you'll let me
appreciate
in there, I'd rather do a knockdown on him. So I would take an attack of opportunity to get into that square if you let me. If he's got attack of opportunity, because I would prefer to roll a knockdown on him. Reprone him if I can.
Okay. So, as a single action, okay, you pull the couch towards you, and instead of dragging it and stepping over it, you pull the couch towards you and roll over it as a single action, which will provoke. Because now you're up 2 actions, okay? Yes, they provoke, or
Okay.
you provoke, and it's going to take a swing at you. Both of them.
Okay.
Oh, no. We're mindless automatons. We were told to get the princess. We don't care about you. Right? We're not combat savvy. Like, we do, like, if you were our target and you screwed up, yeah, we would clothesline you. But because we were specifically ordered to attack the princess, she's our target. So, unless you start, like, preventing us from doing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, say you get in here and hit us with big damage, yeah, now we'll turn our attention to you. But just getting in the way. I will say, though, there's number 2. The guy in the north won't hit you, but the guy at the south, because you've been striking at him, will see you as a threat, and he will attack you. So what do I need to know before I swing this? Or are you going to drop some kind of cool reaction on me?
It is my turn, so it depends on what he rolls.
Okay. I got 30.
That's not good. Yeah, I got nothing for that. I'll take the hit.
Okay.
I glare at him.
20 points of damage, Anders. That was the long way around. Okay. But you have 2 actions now instead of 1, so.
Right. So I'm going to try a knockdown on him. Ooh, but I rolled a 2, so that's going to be a critical miss.
Okay. I don't have a name, but I will say that getting tangled up, the kindest thing I can do in a critical miss is just cost you your last action. Okay?
And I'm done.
Leon's horse, Mikage, is in the stable. And perks
Get out
up,
of here!
and perks up at the noise of somebody that is not the stable master opening the door. And yet Mikage does not see anyone enter. Mikage is intrigued and immediately begins nibbling or freeing itself from its mooring. Mikage will come and soar. If your horses have to save you, I will fire you as cavaliers. I will not let you take any more. Like, you're supposed to use your horse to save the day, not have the horse save you. Leon, you had shot the high priest Hosa. Your father, very disappointed and not liking how this is going down, still backs you up. Does not draw his cursed swords. That is why they are on a rack behind him. You know that if he drew them, he would die. But underneath, we have smuggled a table leg, because back in the day, he liked giant clubs. He pulls out the table leg and his improvised weapon starts going to town on the necromancer chick who is posing as your mother. Both of these bad guys don't like what's going on. The priest gets up and casts harm at you, which you saved. So you only took 8 points of damage instead of 16 and move forward. Lady Haku rolls with the hit, takes some damage, casts vampiric touch on your father, soaks up back some of the damage that she inflicts him, has some temporary hit points, and now both stand a mere 10 feet from you, your father 10 feet behind them. Bow in hand, big half-orc buddy by your side. What do you do? And he has inspired courage, so you get a +1, which should automatically happen. the FG should take care of that. What do you want to do?
First thing is, can I see the map?
Yeah? Can you not? How about now? Oh, I know. Sorry. Forgiveness. Because you came late to the game, I haven't done the Sharesy with you. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Okay.
Yep.
Have at me.
Okay. I believe
Yes.
the first thing I will be needing to do is declaring hunt prey.
Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's mark. Yes.
Yeah. Hozan was your Hunter's Mark last round. You want to shift it? Or just redeclare it on you?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. Do you have to redeclare it every round to get the benefits?
I'm not certain.
If it's something like Rage, you spend an action to go into Rage, but then it stays up. If it's something like giving bonuses, it might be something you have to redeclare. I don't know. Actually, in the description of Hunter's Mark, it should say you target something until. If it says until, then you get that one action, and you have to burn more actions to keep it up and running. While he's looking that up, that's okay. While he's looking it up, let's hear about what Donald Dagan might wish to do on his turn, which is coming next. So pausing time, giving Jay a minute. Donald Dagan, after he does his thing, what do you wish to do coming up?
I would like to cast Hymn of Healing on my friend.
Okay. How does
Sir
that-
Winston. It's a focus spell.
Okay, what's the range?
30 feet. He's at that range.
Yeah, he's just inside. Okay.
Your divine singing mends wounds and provides a temporary respite from harm. The target gains fast healing 4. When you cast the spell first time each round, you sustain the spell. The target gains 4 temporary hit points, which last for 1 round.
But take 1d8 mental damage from hearing Donald Dagan sing. Do you really want that on your friend? No, just kidding.
What are you
Messina
talking
took me
about?
seriously for a minute there.
Beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, in this realm. Sounds good. Sounds good. Jay, how are we coming with that Hunter's Mark?
Yes, it should be it should be like maintaining being applied, and I can apply it to a different target at a different point in time.
Okay. So what do you want to do this time? Just keep it on the
I'm
priest?
going to attack the priest. Yeah.
Okay. It's got a nice ring to it. Usually it's I seduce the priestess in most D&D games, but in this one, I attack the priest.
No, I like
Get away from that small halfling boy. All right. Leon.
attack his faith.
Yeah,
Yep.
Donald Dagan tried that. He's like, Nani? Not going for insults.
Okay, that should be the first one is a 28 to hit.
You're shooting with your bow?
Yes.
Okay. Got him once in the shoulder before, and just adding insult to injury
This
does.
is by the way as well, this before the damage gets added, because the damage might be added together because I'm doing hunted shot.
Okay. I don't have any resistances or whatever for you need to do the penetration thing, so you should be good for just the good old damage, which is what?
That was 11 for the first one.
Okay. And you shoot again. And
And
miss. Okay.
And I'm gonna. Yeah, why not? Let's go again.
Third shot?
Same thing, hunted shot.
Okay. I take it you're working your way down the penalties as such.
Yes.
Okay. Careful. Oh, before you roll this, I have crit cards and I have a name. Just to be warning you. You do have a hero point, though. Everyone reset hero points, so if you fudge this with a crit miss, you can burn your hero point to get yourself out of card trouble, but just saying.
Like
and
that.
there it is. Shall we pull the card? Huh?
No, let's use the hero point.
You sure? I'll actually let you hear the card.
For the sake of it, let's hear the card, sure.
Well, when you screw up really bad, you know the result. I screwed up really bad. This is going to be terrible. And you would know it would, like, I screw up a saving throw. And everyone would be like, oh, you take maximum 10d damage. Like, so you know the result. So I don't see any harm in reading the card. so much blood. You are sickened 3. This guy gout, so much blood comes out of him. You're starting to feel sick to your stomach, and you would get in the sickened 3 condition, where you'd spend time burning those rounds out or actions out, trying to purge, and yeah, not fun.
Yeah, no, hero point.
Okay. Hero point, please.
Yep.
And reroll.
Do I roll or?
No, it says you did a hero point, but now you can find the same attack bonus and relive the past, if you will.
Oh, it just didn't click. Okay.
Well, you are actually
One more time.
He actually is on the other side of the planet. The dude is in Japan playing with us tonight, which is pretty impressive.
There we go.
That you can connect at all. Really, think about it. That is a hit, sir. With a 21. Yeah.
Yep. And for another 12 points of damage.
Okay. Youch. Very well. I take your 12 points. You are wounding him quite badly. He is in rough shape. That is for sure. But you are out of actions, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Sir Donald Dagan,
Yes.
sing your song, cast your hymn. Sir Winston is targeted and waiting your healing words.
He needs a hero.
Keep going. Dude, if you can get through a couple bars, I will totally give you a hero point. Let's go.
Yeah, two seconds here. Internet, save me. I need to play the background.
No, nope, sorry.
And I was doing it over here on mute. I'm just saying.
Well, you should be playing the
Holding
bard.
up for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I need a hero to save me in the end of the night.
Go ahead, Doug.
He's
you join in, I'll
gotta
let
be
you.
short and he's gotta be round and he's gotta be portly so.
He's gotta be portly tonight. I need a halfling, yeah. Take your hero point.
And Winston's in
Aye,
the back
thanks.
rocking it.
Don't make me give it to Doug. He's always sick. Well, he sings all the time, man. The guy would have like, so this is my 8th hero point. I'll spend this.
Well, I'll take that. Thank you,
You're
sir.
welcome. You're welcome. And how many
Another
actions
reason why
is
I'd like to
that?
be. What that?
How many actions?
That is 2 actions
Okay, what do you got left? For
and
us?
1 free action to air guitar.
All right, fair enough.
Yes.
If you're gonna burn your action economy, I'd definitely give you that hero point. Okay.
Yeah. And show him a healing. I was trying to find it, but I don't have the right module loaded. So you, my friend, get free 4 temporary HP, and you get 4 fast healing, as long as I concentrate.
So he starts humming it at you, making very meaningful eye contact. It's not creepy at all.
We have a long turn order. I'll work on creating a little snippet every.
Dances over to you. Just shuffles to the side. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta take care of my bro.
Speaking of bro,
That's yes.
so Winston, I'm giving you 4 temps in the temp box, and remind me when we get to at the end of your turn, you do your regen. Donald Dagan is done. Brings us.
Well,
to...
that was 2 actions. And a free
I
action.
thought the him cost you 2.
Him does cost me 2.
Okay. I thought you said you'd air guitar.
I thought that was as a free action.
Oh, sorry.
Part of the
As a-
hymn, bro.
Fine. What do you want to do
That's
at
the
the
somatic component.
Sam is just winding up for this big swing, and then he just kind of puts his sword and leans on it, looking at you like, all right, what else you got?
Yeah. And then I will take a step towards High Priest Hosa.
Okay.
I do aggressive finger snaps, but I've already used my my free action.
Fair enough. Lord Samish, making up for last round, starts swinging, and now that the creature is flanked and flat-footed, he's doing much better. Hitting him with a 25 and a 24, doing 4 points, and then 6 points of damage to the Terracotta Soldier 2, which I hadn't even got around to flat-footing yet, which I shall do so now, so that everybody else can have a poke at him.
I'm also flanking, aren't I?
Yeah, but does flanking give pluses or just causes flat-footedness? There was a discrepancy in that from first to second rolls.
I think it is flat-footed. I'll double check.
I can make the Terracotta flat-footed. That's easy, and I think that's all you get. I don't think you manually put in the +2 like the good old days.
Nope, just flat-footed condition.
Yeah. But I'm making sure I put that on there now. I don't have it. There's no flat-footed in my list here. That's weird. Fascinated, fleeing, friendly, frightened, fatigued. Okay. I thought flat-footed was an actual thing.
It's a condition.
It's not actually. So flanking, when you and an ally are flanking, a creature is off guard, taking a -2 circumstance penalty to their armor class.
That's the new ruling. Old
Yep.
ruling is flat-footed.
Thank you.
Okay.
So maybe look under off guard then.
Fantasy Grounds forces us into the updated rules.
I can only tell you what the new rules say, Jeff.
Huh. So there. Well, you hit him anyway, aren't we lucky? All right. Not wanting to waste time or mince words on this one. We had gone through the West Guards. I'd forgotten about the East Guards. So before I end the round, there is a guard above Lothid, as in the player. Oh, no. Sorry. Right, that guy got shot in the face. No, you're good. Where was I? Samish Varth, which brings us to Fafal. Fafal is attacking with his Pointe Rapier and attempting to do terracotta damage with a miss. Hey, he's a bard. What do you want from him, eh? He tries real hard to back his buddy up, but does not do much. Which brings us to the aforementioned Darius Lothid. What do you wish to do, sir?
I wish to reach out, grab my cousin by her hand,
Okay.
push her, run. Like, what don't you understand about this?
Okay. She's a friendly. You could move through for free.
I want
and
to
drag her.
move, not drag her, because I want to be on the shield side of her. What am I saying?
Position.
So I would like to push her, shove her, if
Okay.
you wish.
Yeah, give her a shove and then take a step so you don't take a top opportunity from behind.
Yeah.
Though those things seem very concentrated on the princess.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
not my problem.
Athletics.
I'm not here for that one. That's for everybody else.
Yeah. Be happy someone cares about you, cousin. Shove. Everyone's
Yep.
like, princess this.
Father would
princess
not be happy. Move.
that."
And
Let's go. Okay.
I will.
Athletics.
Oh, yep.
Right. Okay. My reflex is 13. I'm quasi drugged. Brings it down
Oh,
to
don't
12.
just.
You need.
Oh,
yeah.
this is going to be so sad.
You need
I'm
20.
going. Sorry, I'm going to try to shove her. How's that?
You need 20.
It's not going to happen.
I believe in you.
I'll try.
I believe in you.
Ready?
Yep.
Because it's a natural roll.
I know.
My strength is 10, so let's figure this out, eh?
Yeah. Okay. I believe in you, man. Believe in the dice.
Oh, look at that. That's a fail.
I believe in the hero point. Spend the hero point. I believe in you.
I have to roll a natural 20 to pass a 20.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
It's fine. You give her a shove, and she stumbles back, but remains in her square. But the message hopefully gets across. You're unable to move her, but you give her a shove, and
Okay.
and guys, and Joe role played the shove. Dad would be very, very, very happy about
Yay.
that. Yeah. With 2 actions left, what do you do?
I would like to cast this
Okay.
to Terracotta Soldier number 1.
Okay, guy behind you.
Money more. I don't have very many. How about an electric bolt, an electric arc?
All right.
Targeting
Okay.
for ease.
Oh yeah. Electric arch, you can actually do 2 opponents.
I can, within 30 feet, and I guess the
The one?
who else? Yeah, I guess the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. You just use Anders as a conduit. He's wearing metal, goes right through him, but who cares?
Right, and
Arcs over top of him. He has a magnetic shield that bends the lightning. Nice.
save for half. Okay, so if I just do damage, it should work.
Soldier number 2 saves with a 28. Soldier number 1 saves with a 24. So you do how many points?
8 points of damage.
And they both take 4.
Sweet, and I am done.
Okay.
Hey, man, it all adds up.
That's right.
Yep.
Brings us to Winston, who's having doubts about his career as a cavalier soldier and should have stayed on the wolf dog training circuit.
He's just
With his
confused as to what the heck is going on.
Yeah. I know. He's just, at this point,
I'm
look
just
for a
like, you know
portal.
what?
Just look for the random portal
Before the
opens and
whole
jump in.
goal was to save the princess. So I'm going to just stay with that mindset.
Okay.
And
Did you want to
I-
maybe intimidate the princess, diplomatize with the princess? Like you only get those, demoralize or something, but it's like, I'm with you. Rip off the jammies, show your Taldor colors. I don't know, something. There's got to be something on your person that, although they dress you like one of them, there's got to be a personal something on you that you could show and maybe convince at least the princess not to
I
stab
pull
you.
out my penis. I mean,
Speaking
excuse me.
It says welcome to Taldor on it?
I'm
What?
actually going to perform a lunge,
Okay.
stabbing at the terracotta soldier because it gives me reach.
Okay. Okay.
And
Your friendlies
and
are giving
while I'm
you...
doing it, I'm going to go, pardon me, my lady, and stab the terracotta soldier.
Okay. Take a -1 because the friendlies do give a shield bonus of 1.
Take a -1. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, you gotta stab through that.
Actions.
Pardon me, my lady. He goes around, but he's actually stabbing right through Gibson. You see that? Like, see where the corner of the... Excuse me while I stab between you and the skinny mage. Okay. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah, and a hit with a 25.
There you go. Damage.
Oh, that was not the right damage. No, was it? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Perfect.
5 to the terracotta sword. Okay.
For 5 damage.
Does the lunge cost you an extra action?
It is a single action.
So 1 to lunge, 1 to attack, or you
Nope.
can free
It's-
action lunge.
Boop.
Okay.
Just
I have
specialty
it as
feat.
well.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
We
Yeah,
are very similarly
but the
built.
feat, the feat itself says it costs an action.
Right.
Right,
But you
so-
make an attack as part of the action.
Anybody-
White cost 1.
Oh, I see. They're showing the economy within the description. Okay, I see.
Yep.
Usually I'm like stacking all my little chevrons, but I see what you're saying. Okay.
And I mean, like, I can
Oh, that
just lunge again. Ha ha! But this time, obviously,
At penalties, yeah.
yes.
Put another -1 in the modifying box. Use your second dice. And what?
And
And
yes, and critical miss. Hero point.
the terracotta soldier does not have a name. I don't want to save that.
No, I don't want to save it. I want to strike him. Oh, I still missed. Whee.
Ow. Yeah, you
Rolled an 18 and still missed. With a 23. Okay. Okay, that was my second action. For my third action,
Yes.
reposition is in the new variant rules, and we are not playing with those, correct?
We are currently in an OVA series where we're experimenting. So if you guys want to try a couple of them out, I don't think anyone who's
I would like to try the reposition action
sure. Why
on
not?
Princess Stavian.
Apparently, Doug's already engrossed the new rules. Why not you? Okay.
I'm just searching them by accident.
Hey, if we don't try, I've not heard boo from the audience one way or the other.
No, we should.
I know there are a few of us that are opposed and a few are on the fence, so why not try it out? So go right ahead.
Trying to see if there's actually like a button in here for that.
It
seeing
would
it
be
now.
athletics.
It is
Try that.
athletics, yes.
Yeah.
So it's athletics versus their fortitude DC.
Okay. Aren't you happy I'm a little drugged because these are important.
I like
high-level
drugs,
people.
man. I mean, what?
So the 26 becomes a 24. That's being generous, dude.
Hiya! Oh, how about a
Ooh,
nat 20,
nat 20.
baby? Let's
He-
go.
He throws her behind him and she like staggers and falls on her butt.
So
you know?
critical success
We-
means that I can move them up to 10 feet. And I'm not going to do it hostilely. I'm going to be, pardon me, my lady.
Oh, like a dance move? You like
Yes.
turn her, twirl her, and she goes out to the extension of both of our arms?
Yep.
That'd be a good way for a. Oh my! Out of nowhere, she pulls out a fan and gets the vapors. All right.
And that is the last of my economy.
It's a free action.
Double done.
He ties a little black Zorro mask around it. You know.
Oh,
Don't tell my boss.
better than my attempt.
Yeah.
Push. Oh, that didn't work.
Like
It's all
this.
the dice. Part of the cards. Let's go.
That's okay. Your cousin turns to you, Lothid, and sees what happens, and then looks at you, going, "I'm not dancing with you." All right. Well played. Yay, new rules. Next we have the Shogun. With his great club, takes a free 5-foot step, not a stride, not a step, a strap, a step forward, and tries to whack-a-mole this chick with a miss. Und then, I forgot -2, but missed anyway. Oh, geez, this is going to be harsh. That's like going to be like -7. I'm sure he's going to do fine. I believe in you, Samurai Dad. Oh, he hits her. Ping! 1d10 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. Pow! Partially absorbed by her phantom hit points, but does do 10 points of damage, which means 6 true points of damage to Shogun to the necromantic Lady Hakudo. Lady Lothid. What is the plan?
Oh, and hold up a second. I almost forgot. I had that spell cast on me, so I actually have to take 1d8 damage
Oh, because you did damage to him, right?
to the Terracotta Soldier.
Is it any foe or any of his allies? Because if you're
Yeah.
damaging Andreas, is that
it's attacking anything.
okay?
It's beak shield, bro. It's a beak shield, bro spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Matt,
So I will roll a d8.
hit yourself. You want me to do those for you? It just
3
seems
points
so
of
mean.
damage.
Just seems so mean, but I do appreciate the role play. We certainly
Yeah.
have.
No,
a
it's true. I
crazy-
thought about it. I switched over to my other character.
Hey,
It's like,
man.
oh yeah, I did that.
I am
By
counting
the
this.
way.
I'm counting this as season 1's like extended finale. So a giant mixed bag of clusterfuck cats is par for the course. It's hard to stay on top of it. It's hard to keep everything straight. And we will see you all next time.
Just about to surrender.
Sure. Is that in the new rules, Doug?
It's a remastered edition for sure.
Uh-huh.
Diplomacy with a bonus for a white flag.
Yeah. White handkerchief. I'm sorry.
Help me, please.
I want to live.